Hello, people. Welcome to the Science Exploration Zambia. It's a YouTube channel, and today we're going to be having an interactive session. We're going to be talking about different stuff. Thank you very much for the people that are joining in to watch. Let's get more people in, and let's have an interactive uh, an interactive session. Let's have an interactive uh, an interactive session. Okay, so we've got some people watching. With people coming in. Have She's very good. An interactive session. Okay, so we've got some people watching. With people coming in. Yeah, so basically we're going to be talking about S.E.Z, Science Exploration Zambia, and its vision to expand its its projects to the communities. We're going to be talking about the Science Advancements podcast show. So we're really going to have a great time, and you're going to have time to ask questions concerning Science Exploration Zambia, what Science Exploration Zambia is all about, things that you would love to know about SAYS, yeah, and everything. Yeah, it's good to have quite a number of people watching. So just to get into the discussion, so I think you've observed that we've not been having the Science Advancement podcast show. Last week we didn't have the podcast. It's because we've been doing some work and we've not really been able to record the podcast. So I just thought of maybe coming in and doing a live broadcast where we're going to talk about different things to do with science exploration Zambia. So basically, what people have been asking about says a lot of people have been contacting me, asking me, telling me what is science exploration Zambia all about. Yeah, first to start with, Science Exploration Zambia is an non-governmental science-based organization which was founded on ethics or grounds of science advancement. So basically, our organization is based on advancing sciences in the country, across different provinces, Africa, and the globe. So we aim to equip young students with the talent, with the scientific talent, young students that can do project development. We aim to provide mentorship to young students that can do project development, young students that can contribute to the advancements of sciences. Now, how do we do that? Like in previous years, what we've been doing is that we were privileged to go and train some students in different schools. So we look at students that have got scientific minds and students that want to do projects, and then we look at those projects, train them, give them guidance on how they can develop those projects, that those projects become big projects. It's one thing to have an idea, and it's another thing to get the right mentorship on how to develop that project so that it becomes something that is big. So we've been doing this for a very long time, and we've trained a lot of people that have really benefited from our training sessions. And we currently have what is called the S.E.Z mentorship class, which is ongoing, where we are mentoring some students on how to do project development, on how to write thesis on project development, how to present a project, how to prepare for science fairs, uh, and yeah. And we're also looking forward to having a lot of partnerships with different organizations so as to bring about science advancements in our communities, especially our communities. We believe that in our communities we've got brilliant students, brilliant young talents that can bring about advancements in science in Zambia. Especially if you look at the area of technology today, every person is aware of what technology is doing. So you can imagine what we can do if we bring about, if we train more people in our communities, if we spread the message of science advancements, if we spread the message of the importance of science and what science can do. especially in our country. We've had people going for day in, year out. We've seen how people doing projects, we've seen people doing a lot of things. So that's why Science Exploration Zambia is here. So yeah, just like I earlier mentioned, we offer mentorship, especially for secondary students that are doing projects, that want to write Olympiads, and we don't only look at these projects and everything, but we also look at academic balance of a person. We try by all means to help out people academically, help them achieve their academic goals, and just make sure that they're doing well. And how do we do that? Firstly, Science Explorations I started as an online channel. We're doing online tutorials on this very platform, this YouTube channel, where we're just offering online tutorials and everything. And then we later shifted and started doing what is called mm, um, we started having podcasts, and then we said, okay, um, online tutorials, yeah, emotional. Let's us not be a platform that or an organization that just looks at online and everything, but we looked at all areas that affect learners across the country, and we looked at science advancements, especially concepts of STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We thought that if these are incorporated in our communities and our schools, we're really going to have massive development, especially talking about our young students. Our young students are really going to get to be equipped with STEM knowledge. They're really going to be equipped with the knowledge to develop their own projects. It's another thing to get a copy, you just copy a project and present it at a science fair, but it's another thing to just have to design your own project. That's really going to uh, that's going to have your name to it, like I did this project. So at Science Exploration Zambia, we do that. We bring about that type of mentorship, that type of training, and we make sure that these students are trained in a way that when they do the project presentation, believe me, a lot of people have testified on how good S.E.Z has been in this area. We've trained people who've won first prizes at the science fair. We've trained students who've come out top in Olympiads. I remember very well, that was in 2018. And I was at Lusaka Boys doing training on project development and preparing a certain Jet Club for the science fairs. There's this young boy who was just in grade 11. So I was like, okay, I want to write Olympiads in biology, and how am I going to do it? So okay, so we had to help this lad out, and then we trained him, told him how to go about it. And the boy, despite being grade 11, competing against grade 12s, imagine he managed to scoop third position in a biology Olympiad. We're talking about A level. So yeah, that's the type of thing that we do at Science Exploration Zambia. And we equip students to be better leaders tomorrow, youths that are going to contribute massively to the development of Zambia. To the development of this country, especially if you look at the science sector of our country, are not really good, especially in the fields of applications of what we were taught at school. So Science Exploration Zambia creates a base for students to equip themselves to have that practical mindset. We do not want people that theoretically minded. Yeah, we've had a lot of people that are theoretically minded in across societies, people that just look at it and say, okay, but we need people that are going to be able to apply. And what we have realized as S.E.Z is that, application of these concepts starts from the grassroots. You're supposed to train these people while they're young. So that's why we want to invade communities with this message. We're providing platforms where we talk about podcasts, where we talk, we've got mentorship classes where we just offer lectures or trainings to students on how they can develop projects. Like, how did your science passion come about? We've got these platforms where we talk about these different things, and people get equipped, people get to learn, people get to know, and we're really doing well in these areas. Believe me, we're getting testimonies from people who are really enjoying what we're doing, people all the way from Russia, outside Zambia, just loving what we're doing. People are getting to learn, and it's a small start, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting to have numbers, we're getting people on board, and people are really loving what we are doing. So now, on the academic part, this is what we are doing at Science Exploration Zambia. We are working on a project, we are building a virtual hub that's going to accommodate all students across different provinces. So now, a lot of people have been asking me about what's this S.E.Z. Huh? You've been talking about this virtual hub. What's this virtual hub all about? Okay, so S.E.Z is an online platform that has been created by S.E.Z, by people from Science Exploration Zambia. We've created a virtual hub that allows learners to be able to access learning materials. This virtual hub is going to have a library, and then it's going to have what we call modules, where you're going to have different tutorial videos that support the S.E.Z system, the Zambian system. When I talk of the S.E.Z system, I'm talking about the Zambian system. It supports the local syllabus. So meaning you guys are going to be equipped with the right knowledge going into exams. You're going to get the right information from this platform, the S.E.Z platform. So S.E.Z platform is going to be available to everyone. You guys are going to be able to learn for free. Especially students grade 10 up to grade 12. This is going to be a platform that's going to be free for you guys. You're going to be able to have free access to free lessons. Also, this website comes with a combination of a of a website where you're just going to be able to find out more about Science Exploration Zambia and everything. So yeah, I'm getting some comments. There's King Vey watching from Mutindere. Thank you very much, King Vey. I hope you're getting the message that we are spreading. So if you're watching, you can make sure that you share the link so that everybody gets to watch. Okay, so I'm receiving a message and someone is telling me that they can't watch. The link is not working. Okay, I really don't know what's happening. Huh? I really don't know. Let me just try to respond to this message. Okay, yeah. So make sure that you share the video with people on different platforms. Yeah. So again, talking about Science Exploration Zambia in the virtual platform. So the virtual platform equips you students to learn for free at a free. No, there's no charge that's going to be attached to this platform. You guys are going to be able to access this platform for free. You're going to be able to learn. You're going to be able to watch tutorial videos. You're going to be able to watch podcasts. And what these podcasts do to you is that they equip your foundation of science. If you're a science fanatic, especially this podcast will equip you in the sense that you do not only have access to learning in these grade 12 weeks and grade 11, but it also gives you a platform for your JETs. For example, if you're in JETs, it gives you a platform like, especially people that are in JETs. This is a platform that equips you to even grow more, to get to know more about JETs, to get to know more about science fairs, to get to know more about project development. So, especially people that are doing JETs at their school, this is the right platform for you guys because you're going to learn a lot of things. You're going to be able to get the knowledge that you need when it comes to developing project, the knowledge that you need when it comes to doing these sorts of things, especially uh, relating with project development. So a lot of people have been asking, okay, so like, how do you guys plan on going into these communities right now? Okay, there's this issue of COVID-19 and everything, so there's a bit of restriction when it comes to going into schools. So our plan is to initially go into schools, spread the message, get platforms in school where we can offer trainings to different students. And some of our long-term plans are plans that I can't reveal now on this platform, but believe me, we are working on different projects, and we're trying to do a lot of partnerships with other organizations so that we spearhead STEM in our communities, so that students get to have the knowledge of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. A lot of people will tell you mathematics is hard, while at a tender age when you're young. A lot of people have challenges with these subjects, but it is because of a platform like S.E.Z that you're going to equip your scientific abilities, especially if you've got a young one who's in grade 11, a young one who's in grade 10. You know that your young one is interested in science. They're fanatic, they follow space exploration, they want to do project. Do not hesitate to refer them to Science Exploration Zambia, to this platform. This is the right platform for them. And the virtual learning platform is going to be available in the next few months. We're working on a lot of things, trying to do a lot of improvements on the platforms, that you guys get to have a good experience on that platform, so that you don't get to have problems and everything. But this platform is going to be awesome. You guys are going to be able to learn for free. You guys are going to be able to access free materials on our platform. You guys are going to be able to have training and mentorship training relating to science and how you would want to be a scientist, how you'd want to develop a project. You've seen people doing projects. You've seen people doing projects, going for jets. You've seen people, okay, I made this, I made that, but you've been asking, how do I do it? We here at S.E.Z will help you to do that, because we've been there before. I did a project when I was in grade 10, 11. I was once in jets, had a very good experience. I once wrote Olympiad. So yeah, I've experienced it, and I'm not talking from without, but it's been through experience. So we've teamed up with a lot of experienced people at Science Exploration Zambia, people with the right abilities, people with the right message to help you guys out. It's really, really going to be an interesting journey. And now, I bet you've been asking about membership teams. A lot of people have been asking me about membership teams. How do I become a member of S.E.Z? Some questions that we've been receiving. How do I become a member of S.E.Z? So becoming a member of S.E.Z, it's quite a process. It's quite a process. But so how do you become a member of Science Exploration Zambia? Firstly, there's going to be an observation period of 3 months. In that, what I mean by 3 months, I mean, okay, we have to observe how committed you are to this organization, a thing like, are you interested in science, or maybe why do you really want to join? So there's an application form that you're supposed to fill in, and then when you fill in that application form, the board, the Science Exploration Zambia, will look into your application. There's some areas and portions of the application where you write why science, why interested in Science Exploration Zambia, why are you really, really interested in this? So we've got a form known as the S.E.Z application form. So if you would want to have this application form, you can just email us at scienceexplorationzambia@gmail.com, or you can directly inbox us using our Facebook page. Yeah, and you can also use the numbers that are provided in our Facebook page to just get to know more about this application process, and how you become a member of S.E.Z. What are the benefits of being a member? Well, it's a non-governmental organization, just like I stated. So some of the benefits that you get for being a member is that you get to contribute to this vision of transforming societies, transforming communities, seeing a rise in the number of students, young students that are going to contribute massively to the development of this country in relation with science. We've seen how other countries are doing. When you talk of how STEM is being done in other countries, STEM is really, really being effective in other countries. And it all started like this. You start with such platforms, because today we're advancing with technology. So we start with such platforms. We try to educate people. We try to be relevant by all means, by bringing the right content. If you've been following our podcast, you realize that we've been having guests on this podcast, people with experience, people that given us massive insights. We've really had some serious people tune into this platform, and you can watch some of our podcasts. Oh my god, they've really been amazing. We've got people that have given insights on how you develop projects, on where we stand as a country in relation to science advancements, how we're moving in that space. And believe me, we're really progressing. And part of the progress is right here, what we are doing now, being relevant, trying to provide the best platform that's going to equip you students, the best platform that's going to equip that learner who's got a dream to say, I want to be a scientist in future, I want to be this in future. So you get to it is through such platforms that you will be exposed to these uh, platforms. I mean, yeah, it is through such platforms that you get the exposure, and you get to learn a lot. You get to do a lot of stuff. You get to know how to develop projects. You get to know how to be a good leader, especially if you are leading a science executive. For example, if you're leading jets in school, how do you do well in those areas? Yes, we've got all those insights. We've got people that have been in JETS executives at Science Exploration Zambia. They'll be able to help you in those areas. But just like I earlier stated, our aim and vision is to be one of the leading science organizations in future. Our area of interest is science, engineering, and technology, especially if you look at how we're advancing with technology. Yeah, we're really, really advancing well in that space. So if you look at the aspect of technology, imagine if everyone in Zambia, every youth in Zambia learns how to code. Every student at 7, maybe while it's in grade 10, they are taught how to do coding and everything. It's really, really going to be interesting. Huh? It's really, really going to be massive. We're really going to have a society of transformational youths that are going to bring about impact to this country, isn't it? You all agree with me that that would really, really be amazing stuff. Huh? So that's what we are trying to do here at Science Exploration Zambia. For your questions and everything, you can slot them in the comment section. Maybe you've got a question. I'll be ending this live broadcast soon because we usually have what is known as Science Advancement Podcast Show, which we usually have on a Monday, I mean on a Wednesday. So I thought, okay, today we're not going to post the podcast, but maybe let's have an interactive session. So if you've got a question in relation with S.E.Z, if you've got a question in relation with how you can do a project, how you can develop a project, how you can be part of S.E.Z, how you can partner with Science Exploration Zambia, you can ask that question. You can directly inbox us using our Facebook page, using our email address, and some of the contact details that are provided on our on our Facebook. So yeah, that's what Science Exploration Zambia is all about. We are an organization that's trying to embrace the science culture, that's trying to um, bring about transformation. So we've got some reactions there coming in from different people. Thanks, Leandro Chitindi, for that reaction, for watching. Thank you for the support. We've got King Vey watching from Tendere. Thank you very much, King Vey. Keep watching. Thank you for the support. Mad Love, Harrison Piri with another reaction. Thank you very much for the support. Aaron Salim, thank you very much for the support all the way from China. The brothers in China also watching. So this is really, really awesome stuff. Great stuff. Thank you very much for everyone that has tuned in to this broadcast. So hope you got to learn one or two things about what Science Exploration Zambia is all about. So yeah, for the communities and everything, we keep on doing projects that are going to bring about advancements of science to our communities, that are going to help our country be on the map, that's going to help our country do a lot of changes and developments in relation with science. You know, we've heard about some students, how they're going to find jobs in here, how they're going to do, like, how is it going to be for them? Is there hope? What I can basically say is that, there is hope for Zambia, especially in the space of science. There is hope because I'm seeing a lot of people rising, speaking for young students, speaking for the young ones, especially people that are interested in science. I've heard of a lot of students telling me, no, I feel but science has been neglected in Zambia. There's not really that focus in Zambia, like our syllabus and everything. Believe me, with time, everything is going to change. With time, we're going to develop in spaces. So we just have to keep hope alive. We just have to keep spearheading the move. We just have to keep going into these communities, identifying the talent, mentoring these young ones, showing them the right path, which is, this is how you do this. We can do it. Tell them to believe. A lot of people have changed courses over the years. Like, people have changed courses because of some circumstances that have related to failure in development of science. So yeah, basically that's what I can say. But believe me, the future is really, really bright for Zambia. The future is bright for Africa, and definitely the globe. We're really going to make it. Space exploration, launching of satellites, developing the first man-made Zambian-made car. It's going to be possible, developing other alternatives of power, other sources of power apart from hydroelectric, which we solely depend on. Believe me, such projects are coming. I have seen massive projects at JETS. I have seen good initiative at JETS. Those initiatives just needs to to be supported. Those initiatives need to be funded, and we're really going to grow. We're going to be there. We're going to make it. So it's not time for you guys to lose hope. It's not time for you guys to say, but we're not making it. It's high time for us as youths to rise and believe that there is a better Zambia. Advocate for education, advocate for health, advocate for anything. You could be an advocate, an activist, and do something that's going to bring about change to your community. That's what Science Exploration Zambia is about. We are trying to bring about change to our communities. We're trying to change the mindset of a lot of students. A lot of students have the mindset of saying, no, you just get this project, go do it at a science fair, forget. That's what a lot of people will tell you. But believe me, there is more to that. There is more. It's not just about, okay, doing this project chap one. No, believe me, there is a lot of things that we can do. We can develop massively in these spaces of science. So I'm going to be ending this broadcast now. Thank you very much for everyone who's tuned in. Thank you very much for everyone who's watched. And on concerning the virtual platform, believe me, it's really going to be an interesting platform for you guys, especially for high school learners. You guys are really going to benefit from this because you're going to have everything that you need. You're going to have the best tutors. You're going to have an interactive platform where you can talk to your lecturer, tutor, where you can talk to your tutor. Even though teacher or lecturer, it sounds okay, where you can talk to these people and just ask where you don't understand. You're going to have platforms where you can find out more about S.E.Z, where you can talk to people at Science Exploration Zambia. So this is what we are building. This is going to be our first project that we're going to be giving out to the community, a free virtual platform for learners. You guys are going to learn for free. For free. Okay, so thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in. Thank you very much for the support. Keep spreading the message. Tell your friend to tell your friend about S.E.Z. It's a good organization. Everyone that has been following will tell you what we've been doing in the past and what we've been doing now. If you've been following our page, you've been following our YouTube channel, you will testify that you guys are really doing some great stuff, and it is our aim to just see massive development in our communities. We support any person that's trying to advocate for things that are going to benefit communities, especially in terms of education. It could be health, it could be everything. Make sure that you are doing something. Make sure that you're bringing change to your communities. And very soon we're going to be announcing some partnerships with different organizations that have reached out, so that we should do partnerships and how we can massively develop our communities. So we are still doing a lot of things concerning any announcements. We're going to inform you guys through our website, through our Facebook page, and soon through our website as well. Also Instagram page. You can follow us on an Instagram page and just get to know more about what's happening at Science Exploration Zambia. And make sure that you join Messi Wema this week on the High School Hub podcast show. She's going to be back. She's been missing due to exams. She's been writing exams, so she's not been available. But this Friday, Messi Wema is back on the High School Hub podcast show. So thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in. God bless you. Keep spreading the message. Science Exploration Zambia, the future of science and technologies. We aim to spread the STEM message to all communities across the country, Africa, and the globe. We are really going to do a lot of things. Talk of space exploration, talk of cars being made in Zambia, talk of solutions that are going to see us having our own sources of energy. Everything is going to be possible if we believe, if we work together, if we spread the right messages to these upcoming young students. These students need to be told that there is hope for Zambia. Do not lose hope. Do not be derailed because you look at how things have been running, everything. Believe me, there is a better Zambia tomorrow. There is hope for a better Zambia, a better future. And it starts at Science Exploration Zambia. Thank you very much for everyone who's tuned in. God bless you. Till next time, we're going to be having another interactive session anytime soon. Bye-bye.